What's going on, guys? I recently installed a muffler from Valvetronic Designs on my 2018 340i. So today I want to show you some sound clips and talk about some things related to the exhaust, including why I went with Valvetronic over other brands, some fitment issues, and the sound itself. I will also be making other videos with only sound clips and no talking, so subscribe if that sounds like something you'd want to see. Alright, those are some sound clips, and at this point you might be thinking, man, that doesn't sound loud at all. And you're right, it's a lot quieter than I thought it would be, but that's okay. I would rather start from too quiet and work my way up than the other way around. And I still like the tone that this muffler produces. Right now I still have my stock resonated mid-pipe and stock downpipe, so the plan from here is to install my downpipe, which is a VRSF high-flow catted downpipe. I went catted because I don't want to deal with annoying smells, and also I kind of prefer the sounds of the catted downpipes. It sounds slightly deeper and less raspy to me. But after installing the downpipe, if it's still too quiet, which I'm like 90% sure it will be, I will then move on to a resonator delete. And I will also be tuning the car with boot mode, which based on my experience with boot mode on my 335i, it should increase the volume slightly. After a resonator delete, downpipe, and tune, I think it will be perfect. So why did I go with Valvetronic instead of something like AWE, which I did on my last car and absolutely love that sound? Well, even though I love the way my last car sounded, it did get too loud at times, mostly during cold starts. And it never bothered me, but I don't like being annoying to my neighbors, so I decided to go with an exhaust that allows me to easily switch between quiet and loud whenever I want. Valvetronic gives me that option. You can see the flap just by looking into the right side tailpipe, but unfortunately it doesn't quite work how I was expecting it to. I thought switching into Sport or Sport Plus would immediately open the flap, and switching to Comfort or Eco would immediately close the flap, but it doesn't work that way. You can be in Sport and the flap might still be closed. So to deal with this, I got the BeamerLink app from the App Store and a Bluetooth OBD connector, and now through the app I can control the flap. I'm not gonna lie, it is annoying that I have to use the app to do this. It would be better if it just opened or closed using the driving mode buttons. And there are some exhaust brands such as Army Tricks that give you a remote to open and close whenever you want, but those exhaust systems are also very expensive compared to Valvetronic. And I saw by watching a video from Simply Car Things that even the F80 M3 and F82 M4 are this way with the exhaust flap and driving modes. So I might just pull the plug that controls the exhaust flap for now while I still have my resonated mid-pipe and OEM cat on. Oh, and a quick note about the exhaust tips. I got the basic looking silver tips because they didn't have too many options to choose from when I was ordering the exhaust. But right after I received the exhaust, they came out with additional options that weren't there before, like these carbon fiber tips, which I really like. So I did end up ordering these carbon ones. They are on the way, but they were $100 each. Let's talk about the fitment now. It looks like this exhaust is designed for the F30 335i and not the F30 340i. And I found out recently that the mid-pipe design on the 340i is different from the one on the 335i. So because of this, the Valvetronic muffler will not line up correctly if you try to install it on the 340i. Valvetronic Designs does mention this on their website, although they don't really go into the specifics of why the fitment will be off. So the shop I brought my car to had to do some extra fabrication work to make it fit properly. They said it involved bending the mid-pipe and doing some cutting on the muffler. It's not a huge deal, but just be aware that it is going to be several more hours of work, and that means you will likely end up paying an extra $100 to $150 for that install. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. My only complaints are the exhaust flap issue and the fitment issue, but neither of these were deal breakers for me. So give me a like and let me know if you have any questions. Also, go check out the Instagram and feel free to send me DMs on there. I do check them.